Hi Pisces, thank you so much for watching. You are the last, but certainly not the least. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Also Venus, maybe even Mars too, anywhere prominent in your chart. This is your message for end of August coming into September. This can be related to love and romance, but it doesn't necessarily have to. So we're going to start with your vampire oracle. So you have creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. Okay. All right. So some of you, a select few of you, could be pregnant, or you could be actual mothers or fathers right now. But besides that, you're definitely like creating something, some type of project, some type of art, maybe even music or something like that. You're definitely like in this really inspiring creative energy right now. Resurrection, reprise, recovery, comeback. All right. So you're bouncing back from something, maybe some type of loss. It's possible something that you thought was over for good is actually coming back and returning to you. So there's definitely hope is not lost. There's definitely hope coming back to you. And discipline, training, consistency, and practice. Okay. So you are involved in some heavy discipline right now. Maybe you're disciplining yourself. Maybe you're disciplining someone else, especially if you really are like a mother or father right now. You could be focusing on some tough love right now. So yeah, and especially too, if you are a creator and you're making art, especially like she's literally a musician, she has music right there. You're sort of like disciplining yourself to really work on your passion and do what you love and put yourself out there. So maybe some of you are musicians in progress, and or some type of art that you're working on every single day. You could be building a new skill set too, even like a hobby or something you're working on. A lot of you had like a childhood passion or like a childhood hobby that you sort of forgot about, like coming into adulthood. But then like in recent years, you were like, oh, I used to like love to do this. And now you're like bringing it back. You're resurrecting it and you're sharpening your skills. Especially like, if you used to play like an instrument or something and now you're kind of like teaching yourself again. That kind of thing. Okay, so Pisces, we're starting out with the 5 of Pentacles. So right away, you are going through some sort of struggle, a really like spiritual struggle. So you can see in this artwork specifically, you have like the zombie. He's like totally buried in the snow. And you have like Bigfoot, or like this snow monster is just like here, just like roaring at him and sort of like kicking him to the ground. And the universe is just like burying him in the snow, and like he can barely fight, and he just has his last 2 hands like trying to hold on. So there's like a huge physical struggle here, and you're definitely like disciplining yourself to kind of keep moving forward and keep working on whatever it is you're working on. It's definitely a struggle for you, but focusing on spirituality is how you're getting through this difficult time, and remaining spiritual is how you basically progress and how you keep moving forward. So your challenge is the Hierophant. Okay, so both of these cards definitely speak to like religion and church. So that could be a factor for many of you. And if not literally church, then it could be like about your subconscious belief system. So with this getting in the way, I feel like there's definitely like an authority figure getting in the way. This could be like having a boss who like overworks you. If you're young and you have parents, this could be like parents who are like just they go really hard on you. You know, you make a small mistake and you're grounded for like the rest of the year. But I mean, seeing the mother father card here, I feel like most of you are the parent. Many of you could definitely have children, or maybe even pets. You know, maybe you're like a cat mom or a dad mom or a dad. Did I say dad mom? A dog mom, a dog dad, whatever. You get it. But I feel like there's just like a need to have discipline right now. So again, like some kind of authority figure, or maybe you are the authority figure. There's something about like the need to like lay down the law. So if you have children who are acting out and it's like you need to discipline them, or it could be vice versa, like your boss, your mom or dad, your priest, maybe if you are religious, is like really laying down the law right now. And it's just like a struggle for you right now. Some of you could be like recovering alcoholics or like recovering from addiction. So it's just like physically brutal. Like it's a good thing. It ultimately leads to positive change, but it's just like a lot. It's very physically taxing. Okay, Pisces. So your subconscious, you have the Six of Cups reverse. So this is a really cute card. This is about like childhood. This is about like innocent energy, like youthful energy. So usually like seeing this reverse is about like being stuck on the past. So you could definitely have like the past is getting in the way. You're trying to move forward from something, especially like if something keeps coming back to you. The past is definitely on your mind a lot, and you might not even realize that because it's in your like deep subconscious. So something about the past is really getting in the way, but I think you realize like you need to discipline yourself in order to move past this trauma or whatever it was that happened to you. Page of Pentacles. So this came out for a few other zodiac signs. So you could be going back to school. You could be teaching yourself something. This is someone who is very humble and he has a lot to learn, but he's very open to learning more. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles in the past. So you could have been dealing with someone. The Queen of Pentacles can definitely be like a mother figure. So it could be like a literal mother or someone who like serves as a mother figure. And this could be someone who I feel like someone's been very draining towards you. This is someone who, when she's upright, I feel like she takes care of other people. But when she's reverse, it's more like she's very independent. She just takes care of herself. So you could have been dealing with someone from the past who kind of put themselves first. They were just like very independent. But I feel like you do want to learn from this person, though. You do want to see like what they have to teach you. So coming into the future, you have Temperance. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, possibly, not necessarily. But this is a very positive card. This relates to angels too. So this is definitely your guardian angels coming through and speaking to you. And this is like doing something different, like experimentation. So I feel like you are kind of in like the position of the student and you're sort of like ready to learn something new. And I feel like you are going to learn something new, and you are going to have like a brand new experience, and you're going to try something that like you've never done before. So we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. So this is you. So you're basically, with the Knight here, you are communicating, but you're definitely communicating very slow. So seeing the Knight of Pentacles is all about like commitment and moving forward. So you could be dealing with some commitment issues here, or you're just kind of like, I feel like you're being overly cautious right now. You're definitely like in this like humble mindset, but you're being very slow and cautious right now. Then we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So we have another Knight card, and it's also a reversal. So we have these guys together. So this is you, and this is the person you're dealing with. So it's almost like you guys are mirroring each other, because you can see that these two cards are very similar. They're basically the same. First of all, they both came out reversal, and then secondly, they're both knights. So these are both communicators. Seeing them reverse, though, means there is some imbalance here. So I feel like when it comes to you, you are kind of being overly cautious here, and you're moving very slowly. When it comes to this person, it's like they're ready to rush in, but their impatience, ironically, gets the best of them, and they could, yeah, I feel like I feel like there's impatience, honestly, on both your ends. I feel like you're both feeling very impatient with one another. So it's like you try to move forward, but you're going like so slowly because you're just like very cautious, especially because in the past, I feel like there was definitely like someone was being greedy here in the past. I feel like someone could have been taking someone for granted. So I feel like you are communicating with this person, but you're just moving very slowly because there's a lot of caution, and you feel like there's so many things you don't know yet about this person or the situation. Meanwhile, this other person is also communicating with you, but it's just like very slow, because they try to rush in, and then they see that you're taking their time. So then they rush out. And it's just like so much imbalance here. It kind of gives me a headache just thinking about it. With the Temperance too, that's a lot of like back and forth energy. So I feel like you two are going through these phases where like you communicate nonstop, and then you just get impatient and fed up with one another, and the communication just like slows down or just comes to a halt, but then it comes back again. So it's like this very like back and forth chaotic energy here. So you're being guided towards the Four of Pentacles reverse. Sorry, Four of Wands reverse. So this card is all about like celebration, and it's like a happy home. And this came out in another zodiac sign. I was pointing out how it's like a drunk skeleton. Like he's just like dancing, and he just like doesn't care, and he's just like so excited. And this can even be like a wedding too. Usually in the classic version, there's two people here, but here you only see one. Anyways, this did come up reversal, so this can definitely still point to a celebration. It could just be like a secret celebration, or it could be something that's like not yet out in the open. This can also be like a reconciliation too, especially like with the resurrection, like someone from your past coming back to you. That's definitely possible. And there could definitely be like with the Temperance and with these like night reversals, there could just be like a lot of back and forth energy. And it's almost kind of like inconsistent here. So your final card is the Five of Swords, okay? So this is kind of like the card of pettiness, sort of like mind games too. There could definitely be like some pettiness and like mind games here, as I just said. Yeah, it's kind of like all over the place. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely like a struggle here. There's a struggle when it comes to like authority figures and trying to be controlled. And definitely like someone in the past could have like tried to control you too, especially like an authority figure too. But you are learning something. You're like sort of like in the new student position. So I do see you like experimenting, doing something different, and you are going to be having communication with this person. It's just like very kind of like in and out and then like slow moving too. So it's a little bit frustrating. There's definitely some blockages here. I think your best advice is to just go along with this energy and really just don't be afraid to have an open mind and to try something different too. And yeah, and some of you could have changes in your home too. With this coming up reverse, there could definitely be like some changes within your home life as well. Yes, and then with the Hierophant too, some of you could be getting married, some of you could even be getting divorced too, and that could be a good thing. Um, yeah, just a select few of you, obviously. But yeah, it does end with like these mind games here though. So I feel like there's a lot of communication here. It's just a little bit confusing. It's not very straightforward. So definitely open your mind to doing something different as well. And we'll see what the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck does have the Seven of Swords energy. So that's also like trickster energy. That also kind of goes with the Five of Swords as well. So I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's all I have to say about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can add before I go. I don't know. Some of the readings are very straightforward, but yeah, this is one of those readings that was kind of like all over the place. Yeah. I feel like that basically summarizes it. So I don't know. I feel like there's like something. I'm going to pull another card because. Okay, so we have the Fool. So again, with like the trickery, like there's a lot of like illusions here. There's a lot of like people saying one thing and then they mean another thing. And it's just like people are being kind of wishy-washy and they're just not being very straightforward. But again, also with the Fool, though, going hand in hand with Temperance, is that this is about like trying something different, trying something brand new. So I feel like you do have a new start coming your way. It's just gonna be different. I don't know how else to say it. You have some like weird changes coming into your life. That's like the best way to say it. I mean, watch out for authority figures trying to play mind games with you or trying to like deceive you. I think that's what your warning message is here. But like, I mean, yeah, that can definitely come up for you these next few weeks. But yeah, there's just like weird energy coming through and it's just very different. So that's all I can say for that. So sorry you got such a weird reading, but it is what it is, Pisces. Okay, enjoy. Have an amazing next few weeks.